a spot of land that was once deserts now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbo on the ground.
Scatterbo! Oh, come on, Mook!
And he'll fall on his own mistake to keep
Scatterbo.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Wow, that was fast. Might be time to take a step back, and we just started this game. Maybe take a couple of deep breaths. Very first snap, and he nearly gave it away. That could have mentally taken them out of this game.
Yeah, for the player, a little bit easier to respond. For the coaches on the sidelines, that drives them crazy to see the ball on the ground. We know how precious this ball is in this game. Gotta take care of it.
Drop him out there. Looks like about a 3-yard pickup. It is first down Detroit.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset. Probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st and 10 now from 46. Shot with a quick toss out wide. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's no reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Motioning Williams left. 2nd down. Here's Shupp. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbo. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
Almost a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throw here, 3rd down. He's got Smith and Jigma for the catch. And he pushes this down to the 42.
That nigga touches everything, brother.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Scatterbo now from the gun. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards.
Scatterbo.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
The RPO here is caught by Williams. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have the 1st down. Motioning Williams left. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hand off to Scatterbo from the gun. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Josh Sweat making the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This nigga, you got somebody looking at the plays, bro.
Third and long for him here.
You got somebody looking at the thing, man. I can tell you was it. I do not like playing UFC niggas.
First interception of our season.
I'm for real, because y'all be looking at streams.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10. First carry now. This is Bashal Tootin. It's a cut to the right side.
I do not like playing these niggas, man.
It's an Arizona touchdown.
That was quite a way to begin this game, Kate, offensively. And quite a worrying way for those 11 guys defensively. We know that stopping the run's a core component of all of these defensive game plans, and they just put that plan into the shredder.
That one splits the uprights. And that's good for a 7-0 lead. The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Back to throw. Shot. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to pay the price. Davion Clowney. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go long ways towards doing it.
Oh, no, he almost gets through another one. And this one's recovered by the Cardinals. If there was a metaphor panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this full ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
16 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Tootin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on third down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense can say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
They'll try with Tootin. And he's in for the touchdown.
2 offensive possessions, 2 offensive touchdowns, but even sweeter than that is 2 rushing touchdowns. You are setting a tone and a mindset, and this defense regroup.
That one right down the middle. It's a 14-0 game here early. The Cardinals kicking team out, so they'll put a charge into this one. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Scadaboo gets in here to begin the drive. And he is finally out of bounds as he takes it all the way down to the 20. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 45 yards. Well, that right there has not been an area of strength for these guys so far this season, Brock. But you know me, always positive, looking for the positive spin. Room for improvement, and so far so good here today.
Yeah, not sure coach is framing it so diplomatically behind closed doors. I think he's reminded them where they are. And that kind of run, that kind of effort can dig them out of the bottom.
First down, and they go right back to it. He'll get forward about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. It's Scannable on second down. And they answer. Touchdown, Detroit. Cam Scannable, a 15-yard score. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Let's see if it's good. Cuts the lead to 7.
Russell's first Russell touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin.
Man, my D-line, what is going on?
He's going to be driven out of bounds.
This is the D-line. You just blocked it like that.
We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 32 yards. Running back on 1st down. Incredibly, he's already over 100 rushing yards for the season with that last carry. Back-to-back carries here. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Working quickly here.
Brought down at the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. It's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hand off to Tootin. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Little lost a yard. That's going to bring up 1 down. Ryan Fitzgerald lining up for the field goal. It's 44 yards here from the left half.
44-yard attempt.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And they'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, Coleman. Will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
The best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside. They just show right there doing damage on the outside.
1st down.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Shuck's going to throw here. Pulled in by his back, Scannable. He turns the shallow catch into something more, give him 8 yards. That sets up 2nd and short.
These intermediate games, that's wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo.
Scatterboo gonna have a career day today, baby.
Cam Scatterboo. Give him 2 now in this second quarter.
You are a bum. I'm about to run every play on you. You worse than me.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. They trail by 3.
Lions 14.
Set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. No threat of return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the give, it's Tootin. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they run right into the teeth of that blitz.
The thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Team coordinators love to dial it up.
2nd down, give to Tootin. This is going to be good for a new set of downs. In the end, about 16 yards on that play.
I know my game prepper, this guy is one of the top 10 rushers in the league. They're committed to that. But what I love, Kate, is I love how it just sets the table up for everybody else around him.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll go again here with Tootin. This is ahead for about 5. Beyond Jordan Noor, they're on the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
The gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, again with Tootin. And that one doesn't get him much. It's 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more command. Hit that extra, block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Here's a pitch, it's Tootin. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
4th down, Williams. Forced out to his right. Taking a chance in the end zone.
Man,
The
get.
end zone, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, the 2nd scorer that he has brought in this season. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. That makes this a 10-point game.
Man, that was garbage, man. Because these games just be tough when they giving you that.
This one's going to bounce into the
That
end zone.
wasn't used. He was all on that.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Running with Scatterboo. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Ball carrier. He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A gain of
Plenty of
5.
scoring already. We have reached the 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Going right right back to Scannaboo. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Wow. That shot was delivered with some intent. I think the singular holder trying to force another fumble out of him. Kudos for hanging on to it.
And Scannaboo on third. So they stop him after about a 5-yard gain, and that is good enough for a fresh set of downs. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex.
Yeah.
You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it once. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
Going right back to Scannaboo. And the stop is made. First down coming up. It's a gain of 11.
Yeah, Kate, yeah. That's what it's all about in this league as a running back. Can you get those hard yards after initial contact? This dude just got it done.
Throwing, shot. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals get the one ball as he makes his third interception of this season.
Chuck's pass intercepted. The
Just
Cardinals
kept
take
running.
over first and 10 at their
Can't
own
stop it,
38-yard line.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Off the play fake, Williams. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing on second, Williams. Finds his fullback. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 7 now after the last catch. Got him 3. To throw, Williams. And the pick is dropped. She had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. So that's going to be an incomplete pass, though. And make it 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Not to turn by that pitch. He's thrown again. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Game limited to a couple. 10 seconds to go in our half, partners. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Couple of yards on the catch. Leaves them 2nd and 8. They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, it looks like. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to be a big suffer for this 3rd down coming up. Detroit calls timeout in 2nd. And they've got one in their pocket for what's left in this half. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right and hauled in by Branch. On the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. He gained about 14 before he stepped out, and that's going to give the Lions the 1st down.
We're called 3rd downs, money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completions and the yards necessary.
Off the play fake, here's Shaw. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Evans set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Inside give here for Tootin. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sent down behind the line. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, looking bad, it was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Williams. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
This one splits the uprights. He's good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Lions 14.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. There's a handoff to Coleman. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll try it left with Coleman. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Oh, what is that?
In the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't want to do that.
On the right side with Coleman. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, Brock, so they didn't get the first, but now this is very tempting. You just got a chunk. All you need now is a single yard.
And you know what those new age analytics will tell you.
Go for it.
You gotta
Go for it.
go.
Hand off to Sampson. And it is an excellent decision to go for this. They convert on 4th and 1. Not as risky as it was when you and I were growing up. It's still a little bit rough. You don't want to hand the opposition momentum or excellent field position if you can't convert.
No, that's right. But you just trust your guys, right? And as much as moving the chains is important, also just injecting belief that we can do this and a call like that reinforces it.
Coleman trying the left side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
You know, these are some of the more hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here's Coleman on a carry. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. That's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that, from softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They've got a man in motion. Trying for it with Shock. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it inside the 10. What a time to rip off that type of game, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
At the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Brought in left side by Branch. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Detroit.
Zachariah Branch. Touchdown, Detroit.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. Now down to 10.
31. Lions, 21.
What? You got me, Strong? If I was just kept running the ball, I'd try to throw it. But I didn't trick.
Just a bit, down to 10 points
So I
now.
think
The
you
kick
be
is
looking
up
to
and
score.
away.
Somebody's telling me what
He's
to
going to elect
do.
not to bring this one out, so no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35.
35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Tootin up the middle. And a big chunk picked up on that play. Over 20. And gets him the
Yeah, I'm
first.
lucky. There's no way. I tried. I do not know how to.
One play in blocking his drive is
Didn't
already
pinch
in
my
enemy
line,
territory.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. That's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. Into the second level, past the 30. And he gets this one down to the 27. Offense up to the line
On the
pass.
play. And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to have a goal to go as he stopped at the 6. Working quickly here.
A gain of 22 more yards. That's another Cardinals first down.
1st and goal. Here's Tootin. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
At the 2-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Kamara. And he gets in. Touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. That makes this a 3-possession game.
38. Lions 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Rob, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Scatteroo gets it here to begin the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Throwing on 2nd. Shuck. Crashes through a tackle. Hits his running back. Good work there, adding a little chunk after that catch as he gets it ahead for 8 yards to make this 3rd and short.
A gain of 8 yards.
So a couple yards to go here after they picked up 8 on that last play. Chuck on third down. It's on target to Williams. They manage about 9 before a stop is made. And that's going to be a Lions first down. 3 quarters in the books from this one.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Chuck on first and 10, completing 80% of his passes here in this one. 12 of 15 now and counting. Throwing off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. Escapes his caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on pin between the ball coming out and him. I didn't hear you. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake had become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Come back. I don't know if I'll throw it away. Where's her?
Second down. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, Stribling's got it. He'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. They wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Tootin on 1st and 10. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
And 8 at the 42-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. To throw is Williams. Here's a screen for Tootin.
Hey, hold on a second.
Outside that red zone.
Hold on.
Shaving my arms and my butt.
Where y'all going? That mattress ain't here. I'll let y'all know.
No, it was here.
Oh, it was here?
Yeah.
Where was it at?
It was outside that big long thing.
I ain't shit.
Love you.
All right. All right, Mook. Yeah, all right.
Another highlight in a game with so many of them. 36 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Hand off to Tootin. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Tootin, the ball carrier.
Dose of the hurry up
Brought
here.
down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Second down, give to Tootin.
Oh, my Jesus.
He's in again.
Yes.
Touchdown, Arizona. Bayshul Tootin making
Oh,
back-to-back 3-score games for him. Boy, after he's good from
Jesus,
Fitzgerald.
let me get off.
Makes this a 24-point ball game.
41. Lions 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's Scannaboo on 2nd down. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offensive line fast.
22-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Here's Scannaboo again. He's got about 8 yards as he's taken to the ground. It is first down Detroit.
Across midfield to the
Moving quickly,
49-yard
trying to
line.
get set again.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Lions.
Chuck's gonna throw here. Headed out right. Now here he goes.
Oh, why did he
And
throw
that's
the
incomplete,
ball?
so we're gonna see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. No motion him out of the backfield. Here's Shuck on 2nd down. And that hit breaks up the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch. That yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Scannaboo. And that's going to be limited to a pickup of 5 if they're lucky. Good rally to the football by the defense. That brings up 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup.
So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Yep, already got the stop and the turnover on down, so they're just going to decline that penalty. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. This is Tootin, right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. Williams off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
A friend to all is a friend to none, so don't push me. Press the button. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. On fourth down, it's Williams. Gets this one to Fryermuth. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down and a drive. A lot of us thought it sold out. He's going to carry on.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run again with Tootin. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go again here with Tootin. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further.
Touchdown.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
I would, really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. He's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Brings up second and
Shuck on second.
That's a 37-yard line.
Man, bro, you can't throw the ball, man. They got, man, it ain't got nothing to do with you. It's how they got the game this year, man. Like, all you got to do is play man defense. Like, this is unbelievable. Ain't nobody open. Look at that. These niggas is like, I can't move. Who can I throw it to?
Thanks to a well-timed swamp there. They're going to face fourth down.
Bro, I don't want to hear it. It's the game, man. This game, like, you either ain't got time or they just so far. Like, this unbelievable.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Trying to push deep downfield. And they'll turn it over on down.
They got to tone that down. Oh, you got to run every play.
Go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Case, has been pretty indicative of how this contest
Madden to pass me. Like, for real.
The pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Some of the stuff they be doing don't make sense.
It's a handoff to Tootin, running right.
Look after this play man defense. They ain't in Jigness, no way he should be getting checked that hard.
This is Fitzgerald trying to take the extra point.
95 X Factor.
This one splits the uprights.
How do I mute you niggas where I can't hear y'all?
Yet another to their lead.
59, Lions 21.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 35-yard line.
I don't know what to do.
Good good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. And that's incomplete, only because of the hip line, though. A good defensive play to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he's tackled for no gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It ain't hard. Like, with the way they got them defended, it is not hard. Like, for real. These niggas can't get no separation whatsoever.
They'll send a receiver left. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he's going to be out of bounds and just in the nick of time if you're a defender.
Excellent.
It's like a step or 2 shy of that line to gain. That brings up 4th and a yard.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They're leaving the offense out there pays off with a nice gain there on 4th down. It's now 1st down. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So after coming through on 4th down into enemy territory, they go 1st and 10. To throw, Shuck.
Good 6, bro. I don't know what play to call. I don't get it.
That is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Come on.
Shuck looking to pass here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And that's incomplete.
I'm only playing one season.
Intended target there was Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I can't play when you can't get nothing.
Difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field.
Yeah,
those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long. It only takes a little bit for the throw to be thrown off.
Our final play here, or a turnover would stop the clock. Desperation time here on 4th. And there's our last stand image of this game.
Man, what can I do, man? Ain't nobody on. Everybody on every. Good game, man. I might not even make it through the season.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home.